Hi guys, and welcome back. In today's video we're going to go over a great drill for those of you who have been struggling with lag, maybe even trying to pull down to the golf ball, really get your hands to retain that lag angle. I'm actually going to talk about how we can increase lag as you start your downswing. You're going to get more than you ever did before. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you've probably seen movies or things like that where there's an archer, a guy with a bow, and he's got arrows stuck in his back in a quiver. Now we can imagine we're going to do kind of an exaggerated drill. This is a drill that, for those of you who've been struggling with lag, we're going to kind of take it to the extreme and then we're going to tone it down. But we're going to imagine that our club is kind of stuck in our back like that, and we're actually going to pull this club out of our arrow quiver to get that to increase the angle of lag. So a lot of times when I see people that are struggling with lag, they get to the top of their backswing. As they start down, they're casting right away. So that would kind of get stuck. We wouldn't be able to get it out of there. We want to actually feel like we're moving our hands to the right, away from our body, like this as we start down. Then we're going to swing on through. So let's go ahead. If you're sitting in your living room, you can do these drills at home. Let's go ahead and take this to the extreme to start out, and then we're going to tone it down from there so that it's more like a real golf swing. So what I want you to do is we'll go ahead and take your grip. We'll swing to the top. Go ahead and let your club rest across your shoulder. And then there you're going to feel like you pull this club out as far as you can go. Now you notice my hands kind of come off the club. I can't keep my palm or the kind of the meaty part of the bottom of my hand on the club if I do that, because my wrist isn't flexible enough. But I'm going to go ahead and try that, and then to swing on through, we're going to go ahead and do that about 10 times. So I'm going to go put it on my back, pull the club across my shoulders, and then swing all the way on through. Again, you're going to feel really loose in your wrist. You're going to feel like you don't have control of the club because our hands aren't going to be able to stay on there, but we're really exaggerating this to start. Now, after we've done that about 10 times, I want to go ahead and keep my meaty part of my hand and my pinky firmly on the bottom of the club. I don't want to feel like I'm got the death grip on there, but it's going to be nice and firm and loose. The club isn't going to be moving around in my hand a ton. And as I go to the top, I'm going to recreate that same feeling to start the downswing. So as I start to shift my weight to the left, I'm going to feel like my hands are moving to the right to increase my lag. So I'm going to go ahead and do about 10 swings doing that same thing. Nice and easy. You can do them in your living room. You don't have to hit a ball or do anything like that. When we're doing this, one thing I want you to guard against is as I start to move my hands out away from my body, I don't want my left wrist to really cup a lot. I want my wrist, I don't want a huge angle in my left wrist. It's going to stay fairly flat as I'm doing that. So go ahead and go to the top. As you go out, feel like your left wrist keeps a little bit of flat angle there. Then you're going to come all the way on through. So your left hand is going to be turning down as you're coming through to help square that club face. Go ahead and do a bunch of those too. Now once you get comfortable with this, it's more like a real swing. So we've done the exaggeration, got the club to really work out. Then we kept our bottom part of our hand on the club as we did our practice swings. Now we're going to go out to the course. We're going to hit a few shots. And here's what I want you to do. Number one, we're going to basically work through those same drills in a little mini 3-piece repetition. So number one, I'm going to do the exaggerated one. To the top, let it go to my shoulder, let it work out, and then I'm going to swing on through. Number two is going to be my practice swing, keeping my hand on the club, working out, and then coming on through. And then number three is going to be me hitting an actual shot. So we'll bring the camera over here, we'll do some slow motion, we'll show it in action. All right, so I've done my practice reps. I'm going to try to recreate that same feeling in a real swing. There we go. Hit that one nice and hard right toward the middle of the green. Work on the arrow drill. It's going to help you guys to get more lag than ever. Keep those wrists nice and soft so you're actually increasing lag in the downswing, and then boom, let it go. So last piece I'm going to end on with here, after we get this lag, we've got this big angle here. We've got to let that go, just like we talk about in the straight line release in the system. We've got to get that club to turn back up and be pointing back up to the center of our body. That way we can let that huge angle go. Good luck with your lag. I'll see you guys very soon. All right guys, hope you all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got a great bonus for you. I'm going to include one of my #1 videos, a preview of my #1 video on increasing your lag, and it's all in the takeaway and getting the proper amount of wrist set. So I'm going to play a preview of that video. It pops up here in a second. If you want to see that entire video, plus you're going to get 5 videos from our Top Speed Golf system go ahead and click the link that pops up in your screen or down below in the description if you're on a mobile device. So if you're on a mobile device, open up the description below and you can click the link there. Good luck to you guys. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Be sure to click that thumbs up button. That really helps us to grow the channel. And also remember to subscribe. That way you'll see our latest videos. I'll see you all in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a three-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag and then release lag.